我们现在的房子是夫妻共同财产，我可以离婚，我可以拿我的钱去给我弟弟买房子。
啊，你现在就为了你弟弟现在就跟我离婚了是吧？
对，我告诉你，
我现在就
这个房子，你给也得给，不给也得给。
对，这是我姐跟你离婚之后财产。
Ms. Zhao's younger brother was preparing to get married, but because there was no marital home, the woman's side kept delaying the marriage. In order to let her younger brother get married and start a family, Ms. Zhao actually demanded to give her parents-in-law's house to her younger brother as a marital home. After her husband refused, Ms. Zhao actually proposed to divorce her husband, and after divorce, used the divided property to buy a new house for her younger brother. What exactly happened during this period? And what will the husband do?
就是跟他的弟弟啊，就是非常宠溺他，就几乎达成了一种疯狂的程度，就跟一个那个伏地魔一样，反正就简直不可理喻，就是想把一切都给他弟。
Mr. Li said that after he and his wife got married, their relationship had always been very good, but in recent years his wife was overly spoiling her younger brother, almost like a faux DMO, wishing to hand over everything in their family, and he really could not tolerate his wife's behavior.
我弟马上要结婚了，我就想，我们家有一处闲置的房子，我想让我弟，就是在那个房子里边结婚。
婚房？
对。
这个房子是谁家的房子？你家的？
我们家的呀。
你们家是你夫妻俩的，还是说你这边的？
我们夫妻俩的呀。
Ms. Zhao stated that her younger brother was about to get married, and her family just happened to have a vacant house, so she wanted her younger brother to use the empty house as a marital home. At this time, Mr. Li interrupted Ms. Zhao, saying that the marital home was not owned by them as a couple, but was bought by his parents through half a lifetime of hard work. Mr. Li was extremely distressed. He believed that his wife giving his parents' house to her younger brother as a marital home was simply unreasonable. Ms. Zhao said excitedly, "Your parents' house, after they pass away, won't it be ours? I have worked like a cow and horse in your family for 7 or 8 years, and even gave you 2 children. Don't I even have the right to distribute the house?"
夫妻俩是我父母的。
你父母的不是你的吗？
我父母一辈子赚的血汗钱买的房子，怎么就成咱俩的了？
那最后不还是我们俩的吗？
这是父母的房子。哦，既然拿我家里的闲置房，我父母一辈子赚的血汗钱，他给他弟弟，你觉得合适吗？
我嫁到你们家这些年当牛做马了，对吧？有2个孩子了，我弟弟就我这一个亲人，只有我这一个亲人了。他现在结婚了，需要一处婚房，我把一个闲置的房子给他当婚房用。
好，
怎么了？
It is understood that Ms. Zhao and her younger brother have depended on each other since childhood, and her younger brother is her only relative. Now her parents-in-law have a new house to live in, she and her husband also have a house, and the family still has a vacant house bought by her parents-in-law previously. So Ms. Zhao wanted to take it out for her younger brother to use as a new marital home. But the house was bought by her parents-in-law through half a lifetime of hard work, and the property certificate also has their names on it. Ms. Zhao did not even ask her parents-in-law's opinion, and bluntly proposed to give it to her younger brother as a new marital home, to first solve her younger brother's marriage issue.
那是我们的房子，闲置房，他又不是父母有房子住，我们也有房子住，那套闲置房给我弟弟做婚房用，怎么了？
这就是偷换概念。
好，我来问一下，赵女士，
我偷换概念。现在父母有房子住，有地方住，不是没有地方住，我们也有地方住。对吧？然后有一处闲置的房子，我就这一个弟弟，我只有这一个弟弟，我嫁给他7、8年了，孩子都有俩了，我为什么不能去处置这个闲置的房子？是我们的房子啊！
弟弟不凭自己的努力去买房子，你让我们家的房子给你弟弟？
我们家里边现在我弟弟只有我这一个亲人了呀，只有我这一个亲人了呀。
那你弟弟别工作了呗，以后就你搬出去呗，我让你弟弟住在你房子里呗。
可以，没问题。
Ms. Zhao said that her younger brother is 25 years old this year, and was already planning to get married before, but the woman felt that her younger brother had no house, and the two broke up unhappily. Ms. Zhao, with tears in her eyes, said that her husband never truly treated her and her younger brother as family. When she first married Mr. Li, he didn't have a house either, and it was she who accompanied him through hardships to have today's comfortable life. She has played the role of a good wife, good daughter-in-law, and good mother in this family. But now her husband is unwilling to give even one house, which makes her very disappointed.
我弟弟马上要结婚了，不结婚，我弟弟这么大年纪了，你告诉我怎么办，怎么处理？当然要结婚了，上次为什么没有结成婚呢？为什么没有结成婚？不就是因为没有房子吗？
那他为什么自己不努力呢？他不能租一个房子吗？
你告诉我，如果你自己一个人不靠父母的情况下，你能在25岁能够有一套房子吗？生第一个孩子的时候，你有没有房子？有没有？
没有。
对呀、
但你不
我跟你在一起生第一个孩子的时候，你连房子都没有，我嫌弃你了吗？我是不是还是好好跟你过日子？我弟弟现在25岁了，我家里边只有这一个根头，我只有这一个弟弟了。我把你的父母、把你的亲人、把孩子、把咱们的孩子当成亲人，每天都是当父母的角色，当好媳妇儿的角色，当好妻子的角色，对吧？
Immediately after, unexpectedly, Ms. Zhao actually wanted to divorce her husband, saying that the house is now jointly owned property. If you don't want to give it, then we will divorce, and I will use the divided property to buy a new house for my younger brother.
我告诉你，我们可以离婚，我们可以离婚。我们现在的房子是夫妻共同财产，我可以离婚，我可以拿我的钱去给我弟弟买房子。
啊，你现在就为了你弟弟现在就跟我离婚了是吧？
对，
离呗，
离就离。
今天谁不离谁。
记着你说的话，李飞，记着你说的话。
我说了，
孩子给你，孩子给你，
可以，
房子有我，所有的财产有我的一份。
可以。
Since the couple's relationship was so deep, why was Mr. Li unwilling to give the vacant house to his brother-in-law as a marital home? Mr. Li and his wife had been married for many years, and after marriage had always been supporting his brother-in-law's living expenses. When the brother-in-law was in university, not only did Mr. Li pay for his tuition, he also had to provide living expenses, yet the brother-in-law took the money Mr. Li had saved through hard work to buy name-brand clothes and flirt with girls. You should know, Mr. Li himself was not willing to spend on food or clothes.
之前他弟弟上学的时候，我那时候还在工作，那时候很困难，我也没钱，我是硬给着他，从口袋里拿出来一部分钱给他。他弟弟也不是也上学吗？他上学时候在干什么？他自己买了一身名牌，就勾搭人家学校小姑娘。
啊，然后他是找你借钱要这个，
他拿钱不好好上学，人家去勾搭小姑娘穿一身
我
名牌。
弟弟买身衣服怎么了？
就那个经济能力，咱能买起那么好的衣服吗？你看他买的全是名牌，你知不知道？我给他钱是让他上学，他说他上学需要钱，我用钱让他上学，他去买名牌去勾搭小姑娘。
对他需要钱，跟我们要钱，然后我们给他了，给他
但是
怎么用
他用钱，
是他的事情
他的。用途对吗？
李
他的用途用在学习上了吗？
生活费可以买衣服吧？我弟弟
生活费他不
一年
吃饭
四季就穿一套衣服，你就开心了吗？
一年四季一套衣服。
你就开心了，对吧？
Ms. Zhao then retorted, "So my younger brother can only buy one set of clothes a year to satisfy you?" Mr. Li was speechless. What was even more excessive was that after the brother-in-law graduated from university, he had never been able to find a job, staying at home idle and eating for free. Mr. Li helped by pulling strings to introduce a job to his brother-in-law. The work was not tiring, the salary was reasonable, and as long as he worked steadily, he could earn more than 10,000 yuan a month. But the brother-in-law, instead of being grateful, actually beat up the boss, which made Mr. Li lose face in front of his friend.
就之前吧，他要让他弟弟来城里工作，好娶个媳妇儿。我给他找工作了吗？我给他找了吧。结果呢，我给他找完工作，他把人家老板给揍了。你说能不开除他吗？老板揍了，老板给揍了，这是人干出来的事吗？
你知不知道中间发生了什么？对不对？他们两个起冲突起矛盾，一个巴掌拍不响。
人家是老板，人家是老板，人家把老板打了，人家老板让他去开车接他啊，用他的时候
我弟弟
他觉得
是奴隶吗？对不对？
奴隶什么？
我弟弟是奴隶吗？如果正常的人跟人讲话会打起来吗？可他如果不说刺激我弟弟的话，他们会打起来吗？
谁去个工作上个班不被老板说两句啊？
人得有尊严，我是拿你的钱，我是付出我的工作时间的，我不是付出我的尊严的。我弟弟没有错，我弟弟错哪儿了？
弟弟无所事事，我跟你说。
无所事事是因为他没有找到自己合适的东西工作去干。
But the brother-in-law had always believed he had done nothing wrong. He said angrily that his brother-in-law did not have good intentions when finding him the job. What kind of job makes him go pick up the boss at night? Why didn't the boss think of him when drinking? Ms. Zhao also defended her younger brother. My younger brother went to work, not to be his slave. Although it was wrong for him to hit someone, there was a reason. If it weren't for the boss verbally attacking my younger brother, would he have hit him? Even if he is the boss, he cannot hurt my younger brother's dignity. My younger brother is not wrong at all. Ms. Zhao said that her younger brother was very sensible. Since they lost their parents when they were young, the two grew up depending on each other, and suffered much bullying from classmates. Every time they went out, her younger brother would always put some snacks in her bag. Now that she has her own family and can earn money, she just wants to give her younger brother a better life within her ability. After all, he is her only relative left.
我妈去世的早嘛，就是我在 我在很小的时候我就帮着家里边照顾家里边了。我跟我弟其实相依为命长大的。我弟弟可懂事了，每次出门，我弟总会在我的书包里塞一些零食吃的。我记得我肚子痛，我弟弟就拿他的小手肉乎乎的放在我的肚子上面帮我揉。那个时候其实我们两个没有家长护，会有很多孩子欺负我们。那我弟就那么小的一个人护着我，我感觉我是姐姐，我应该护着他。第一是我的亲人，是我就是唯一的亲人，我想在我的能力范围之内给他一些更好的东西，我让他过得更舒服一点。
Ms. Zhao said that if her husband truly treated her as family, he should also treat her younger brother as family. At this point, Mr. Li could no longer hold back and shouted at Ms. Zhao, "What are you yelling for? Your younger brother is already 26 years old. It's not 10 years ago. Why don't you talk about his arrogant and idle behavior now?" Immediately, the two had a fierce quarrel, and Ms. Zhao, in a fit of anger, wanted to divorce Mr. Li.
我告诉你，赵赵，你弟弟今年26岁了，好什么好？现在不是10年前了，你知不知道？你讲你小时候岗位，你现在讲讲他现在的样子呀！无所事事、嚣张跋扈，你给我给那个主持人讲一讲呢？
闭嘴吧你！
我为什么要闭嘴？我告诉你，现在就是宠溺他。我跟你说，你现在已经疯了。我跟你说，
我是被我家里边人养大的，我嫁给你们家，为你们家当牛做马，你给了我什么呀？
我什么没给你？
你给了我什么？
我跟你说，现在对弟弟现在已经很疯狂了，你知不知道？
我跟你一天都过不下去了。
赵女士，过不下不过，赵女士，你。
At this time, the younger brother also stood up, angrily cursing Mr. Li, saying, "What kind of thing are you? Why are you bullying my elder sister? Did you think I didn't hear you from the audience?" The younger brother said that it was because of his brother-in-law that he didn't even have a girlfriend.
你凭什么欺负我姐？我在底下没看着吗？我在底下看半天了，因为你，我女朋友都没有了。
The younger brother said that the reason was because back then he had a girlfriend, and the two were close to getting married, but the woman disliked that his family didn't have a house, and she was unwilling to rent a place. After he told his elder sister about this, she agreed to let him use the vacant house as a marital home, and the girlfriend also agreed. But just because the brother-in-law disagreed, the two broke up unhappily.
我姐不是说他们家有个闲置的房子吗？然后说给我做婚房，因为主持人你也知道，现在没有房子就是很难结婚，大家都比较现实。我们俩已经几乎到谈婚论嫁的时候了，就是可能这时候他的父母觉得租房不太合适，毕竟两个人要结婚了，所以说就正好他们家有一套闲置的房子，所以说我姐她跟我说把这个房子给我做婚房，
所以你
而且我也跟那个女孩说了，但后来这个房子还是没有给我作为婚房来使用。我觉得我姐从刚开始，从她一无所有能陪她到现在，我觉得拿她一套闲置的房子怎么了？我觉得不理所应当吗？而且我姐在家里辛苦付出那么多年，天天忙里忙外了，我觉得一套房子不应该是我姐理所应当的所得吗？
Mr. Li said sarcastically, "Now you are asking me for a house. What about later? Do I also have to give you a bride price and buy you a car?" The younger brother actually shamelessly agreed. "Of course that's fine. The cameras are rolling. You said it yourself."
你结婚的时候我给你婚房，要不要我把彩礼再给你？要不要你结婚的时候我再给你买辆车？
可以啊，我没有说不可以。主持人好，来，我们这录视频是吧？可以啊，他说了。
你就是个无赖，你知不知道？
现
你不要这么跟我弟说话。
我好心好意给你介绍一个工作，你把老板给打了。
我不光要打你老板，我连你想一会儿。
来啊，
你哎！首先，我觉得上班他就不怀好意，觉得上班是让我去有目的性啊！你见过谁大半夜喝完酒让我去接？我正常工作呀。
是你接谁？接老板还是
接老板
啊？
说喝完酒让我去，那喝酒时为啥不带我了？我这不行那不行，我哪儿不行了？我就怀疑他故意给他说我坏话了。
你觉得你姐夫故意把你放到他的单位里面，然后告诉他单位领导整他，因为他让我不爽了？
对，你觉得他真是在帮我吗？
你个没良心的东西！
你说谁没良心了？
The younger brother spoke up for his elder sister, saying that after so many years, "My elder sister has given so much for your family, shouldn't she have a share of this house? Now I am using my elder sister's share, is there a problem? Why should I need your consent?"
对我家有房跟你有什么关系呢？
你闲着出来不能让我住一套吗？我姐对你付出那么多年，我用的是我姐的一部分，那套房子是我姐一手应当的。
那是我，你经过我同意了吗？
我为什么？
我告诉你想干什么，还是需要我的同意。
Then the younger brother shouted at his brother-in-law, saying it was because of you that I didn't get married. He then pulled his elder sister to say she should divorce him, and the elder sister also agreed with her younger brother's words. This house, whether you give it or not, you have to give it.
跟离婚，对，给他离婚。
这个房子，你给也得给，不给也得给。
对，这是我姐跟你离婚之后财产。
In the end, facing the unreasonable demands of the siblings, the kind Mr. Lee still agreed. He said that as long as the younger brother is willing to improve himself, he is willing to go home and discuss with his parents, and take out the vacant house as a marital home.
哥哥是想让你变好，往好的方向去发展，你知道吗？你可能没有理解到哥哥这个苦心，或者是我的方式也有偏差，可能让你不讲。但是哥哥告诉你，只要你往好的方向去发展，哥哥去跟自己的父母去商量，把房子给你让你住，等你混好了，你不要忘记哥哥和姐姐就行了。
The siblings also deeply reflected on their behavior, and the younger brother was willing from then on to no longer rely on his elder sister, and to strive to take on the responsibilities he should. Mr. Lee has truly done everything he could for his brother-in-law, while Ms. Zhao, because of family reasons, was overly doting on her younger brother. Was this really helping him, or harming him?
In this farce, Ms. Zhao repeatedly claimed it was for her younger brother. But she forgot, marriage is not a one-sided sacrifice, let alone treating the other half's property as rightfully yours. Mr. Lee supported his brother-in-law for many years, only to receive ingratitude and escalating demands. And the younger brother is already an adult, yet still depends on his elder sister, even asking for a house, a bride price, and a car. Was loving her younger brother just an excuse, or has doting turned into indulgence? Constantly giving, is it really helping him, or step by step pushing him into a bottomless pit? If it were you, if you were this husband, would you agree to your wife's request, or insist on refusing? Share your thoughts in the comments. I want to see how many people think the same as I do. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.